In a previous video, we talked about planting citrus trees because we're now towards the end. We're going towards the end of summer now. We're about to get into autumn, and 2 or 3 months later, we'll be into winter. And as you know, when you go into autumn, it starts to get a bit cooler and colder. And in winter, of course, it gets a lot colder, especially in the UK, right? Now, what's interesting is that what I discovered over 40 years plus of study, you've got to eat a lot of vitamin C or a little fruits with vitamin C in it to prevent colds, flu, hay fever, asthma, anything to do with lung complaints or breathing difficulties, where your nose gets blocked up and your eyes get all red and so on. You need a huge amount of vitamin C. Why is that so? Because in the human body, you've got 75 trillion cells. I'll repeat that, 75 trillion cells. In one drop of blood alone, you've got 12 million cells. Now, if you compare cells in the body to a brick house, this is the way you look at it. If you put a stack of bricks, one on top of each other, say 20 high, it has no strength, and you can just push it over quite easily. With a bit of wind, it'll fall over. However, when you put the right cement or mortar, which is 1 part cement to 3 parts sand, you mold it together and you put it in between the bricks, those bricks could last up to 300 years or more. Why? Because they're bonded, the bricks are bonded by cement. Now, between each individual cell, there's a type of cement which we call collagen, right? And a lot of women go to very expensive shops and buy this very artificial type collagen, when the best way is to get the collagen built in your body by taking large amounts of vitamin C. So I'm very tuned into weather, because the weather dictates your moods and your illnesses. So what I've worked out is that because winter is coming in about 3 or 4 months' time, I've planted several citrus plants, right? Now, for example, this one here is a kaffir lime, right? You can see the leaf, that's kaffir lime, Kaffir. Now, the leaves on that can be used as tea, and the actual fruit, which is a rough edge lime, can be used to make into fish dishes, into tea and so on. In addition to that, in the 2 tubs at the back here, we've got 2 loquats and 2 kumquats, right? 2 loquats and 2 kumquats. And over there, and this one, just planted that in this new tub, which has been refurbished. If you take a good look at it, it's about 3 feet high, or 3 feet deep, about 3 feet across, about 4 feet across this way. And you can see I've managed to get myself a very healthy calamondine, Calamondine. So just to give you a perspective, in the family of citrus, you've got grapefruit, you've got oranges, you've got mandarins, you've got loquats, kumquats, kaffir lime, limes, and you got this one, calamondines. These are all grapefruit, of course, I said before. So all of those fruits are rich in vitamin C. Provided you plant your own tree, you're more guaranteed to have a very high level of vitamin C out of your own fruit in your own garden. What I've discovered from testing, many of the fruits that you buy in the supermarket or even farm shops, they could be 3 months old, they could be 2 months old. They've traveled a long distance. And vitamin C is fragile. You can get lost in transit, in warm hull of ships, and so on and so on. So when you grow your own citrus tree, you've got much higher chance of being healthy. Why do I say that? I've been doing this for 35, 40 years, and I've understood that. And I haven't had a cold or flu, right? Not even a sniffle, not even every sniffle, right? For the last 35 years. That is very powerful. Most people I know in the UK, the moment winter hits, they'll get the flu, the colds 3, 4 times in a season. And they can be away for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, quite sick. I have not had to worry about that for 35, 40 years because I eat calamondine, kaffir lime, kumquats, loquats, right? And all of those in there. All this vitamin C. Now, if I could take a walk over here for a minute, like that, just follow me. Now these ones have been planted about 4 or 5 years ago, okay, and you can see here, right, this is a lime. You see that? It's a lime. Can you see the young limes? It's green. Now nature's fantastic. You notice it's green now, and it's like end of summer almost. It's in green, but within about a month or two, that will go yellow and dark orange. That means the fruit will then be full of vitamin C, it'll be full of juice. And you can make tea with that. You can squeeze that over your fish, your grilled fish. You can put on pasta. So that is a lime, okay? Now this one is another kaffir lime. You can see the smaller bud there. Now that's 3 years old, but it's very sturdy. But this one is done very well, very, very well. It loves the spot. It's got it in a pot. And you can see large amounts of limes forming there. So altogether, look what I've got. Limes, kaffir lime, 2 loquats, 2 kumquats, 1 calamondine. All right, so that's a lot of citrus, okay? So in addition to that, we've got apples, figs, cherries, apricots recently. All of these contribute large amounts of vitamin C. So I'm going to take you back now to what I've just explained about the calamondine. Now, the calamondine, right, if I can just repeat that, the calamondine is pretty hard to get, but I managed to get that for about £40. It's worth every bit of that because that will last 30 to 40 years. So it's good value. It's about £1 a year. That's what it's worth here. So it pays to put out £40. Get it right. Now, if you take a close look at that, just look at the length of that. You see the trunk? That's at least 3 years old. Inside there, you'll see fruits already formed. See, look, see, fruits already formed. And that is a calamondine fruit. Calamondine, right? So, as we said, there's several citrus fruit. Now, I can't plant a grapefruit here because I haven't got room, but I've got at least 8 citrus type foods, okay? Now, so I've cured many symptoms of severe viruses with a combination of olive leaves, kaffir lime leaves, pineapple sage, bay leaves, and raspberry leaves, right? You do that combination, your immune system goes to the roof, so strong. I've cured many symptoms of various viruses, and that is very encouraging because instead of taking medical drugs and you get your liver attacked by this medical drug, you take all these natural medicines. And so we look forward to getting feedback from you if you've done the same. Now, remember, every Tuesday, subscribe, because every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, you will see our videos. Now, we're proud to say that in 2 years, we've just clocked over 40,000 views. All right, so subscribe right now and get the information you need and give us your feedback. Thank you.